ESPN Truehoop. Eric Yeboah here.
And Rush Hour Report, son.
Yes, we're back. Who's back? Who's back?
Who?
Avery Yang is back. Hawks fans, we're here. We're laughing. The Hawks aren't really laughing too much after this game here. Close loss there. Down by 20 at one point. Came back, tied it up. But IT in the end was too much. 28 points from Isaiah Thomas. Obviously very worthy of the All-Star vote. Game winner there. Step back at the free throw line. Nailed it. Knocked it down. Hawks tried everything with him this game here. 28 points, like I said. They tried putting Bazemore on him. Tried putting Schroeder on him. Tried putting Thabo on him. None of it really seemed to make much of a difference. Isaiah Thomas, really tough to guard. They're coming off different screens. Ball in his hands, all kind of sorts of situations. It's just tough to guard him here. So the Hawks really couldn't do too much with him in this game here. Round one of this rivalry between these two heated teams. What else did you see in the game?
Yeah, I mean, we saw the fourth quarter comeback as well. The bench serving as a really big catalyst for that comeback. At one point, down 20, they cut it within 2 points. They tied it actually, with like a minute left in the game. And a big impetus of that has to go towards Malcolm Delaney and Mike Dunleavy.
Yes.
But most importantly, Tim Hardaway.
Yes.
Delaney plus minus 23. He was able to showcase his skills really, towards the end there with like fantastic pick and roll play with Dwight Howard and Paul Millsap down low, but also like with his outside shooting.
Yes.
And we also saw Mike Dunleavy, looking optimistic out there. His first game as a Hawk, 6 points, 2 for 3 from 3, and we saw him knock down 2 really big threes. But it was Tim Hardaway who really, really like willed this team back into this game.
Sure.
And
15 points there in that fourth quarter from
some
10.
highlight moves. He had a few and ones that showcase his skills, and it's really. As Al Horford said after the game, his game is really, really coming together. Mm-hmm. So,
yeah, you can see that big jump there. He looks more confident. He seems to really thrive in these fourth quarters. We saw, obviously, the Spurs game, how he was so big down the stretch there, and in this game as well. Seems to really love kind of those moments. Definitely interesting game here. Obviously, coming into it, it was so much hype around these two teams, especially from last season, the playoff round. I think they had probably, to me, the most exciting first-round playoff series in that playoffs last year. Yeah. And talking about after the game, Bazemore said, and Malcolm Delaney talked about, you could really feel the intensity in the game. Delaney wasn't a part of it last year, but just being in it this year, he could tell how these teams really wanted to beat each other. Isaiah Thomas, and he seemed really animated all throughout the game, so you can tell how much he really likes and cherishes this matchup between these two teams here.
Right, I mean, pre-game, you had the Celtics talking about how much they wanted to win this game for Al Horford. We have the Al Horford signing the playoff series last year. We have the intensity with this regular season game. The Hawks' first nationally televised game. There was a lot. This is a rivalry, a budding rivalry.
Oh yeah, you can see it from the get-go. You could definitely feel it here. I mean, obviously, just round one, they'll see each other not too long from now. And once again, Delaney said after the game he can't wait to see them again and play them again. I think both of these teams really look forward. They're very similar in certain ways, but different in a lot of others. This game here, the biggest difference to me was just the 3-point percentage. I think the Celtics were at the end, it was just too much to overcome, even though they did end up tying it. Yeah. But it just seemed like you put yourself in such a hole from early on.
It seemed like the Hawks' spacing, they'd find 3-point shots like really, really low in the shot, or late in the shot clock. And they'd have to force a lot of different mid-range 3-point shots. So that definitely affected the percentage as well.
Yeah, for sure. And it seems like every time the Hawks scored or even tried to inch back into the game, the Celtics had a response, like right after. They could never really get their rhythm into this game until obviously we know the fourth quarter they made that run there with having Dwight Howard and Dennis Schroeder on the bench, your two of your highest paid athletes on your bench, but they went small there in the fourth and it seemed to work. Tough loss here, snapped the 7-game win streak, but you could feel the mood after the game in the locker room. They're not devastated after this loss. They said they did a lot of good things here and they'll move forward. They had the Bucks on Sunday. That'll be interesting meeting between those two teams.
Just a testimony to IT's abilities.
Yeah, definitely. Hawks fans, we back here Sunday facing the Bucks. See y'all later.